You said last night that obviously it wasn't a complete game for a complete 60 minutes. How much closer did this feel to that?
It was close. We played hard for 60 for sure. In every way, we were better with the puck. We were smarter in a lot of the areas that we wanted to address. But the biggest thing is we just played together as a group, and that's fun to do.
You mentioned Turbo. How important are guys like him and Schwartz in games like this where the Kings aren't going to give you a whole lot of room to free will?
Yeah, I mean, tight hockey games, you got to be able to play in tight spaces, right? Turbo obviously brings energy, and you guys all know that. But he's played a couple of real good hockey games for us. He's been good with the puck. He's generated offensive zone time, and tonight he off of a forecheck, he had an opportunity to take it to the net and did that, and that's obviously as the winning goal, it's a big goal, but that put us ahead and allowed us to play with the lead on a back-to-back night, so that's important, and that's the guys like him and Schwartzy and the guys that can play in those small areas are important.
How excited are you to have a goalie like Jones?
Yeah, Joe, good night for Jonesy tonight. He was, he's very calm in there, right? He didn't have a whole lot of work in the first period, and then second period. There was a little more action around him. I look back to the Kaliev save, the cross ice save that he made on that, and he read that. He was there before the puck came off the tape, and saves like that give a little life and a little bit of confidence to the bench for sure.
Shane Wright scratched tonight. What do you hope that he saw from watching this game?
That was. I never really do a whole lot of planning for games 1 and games 2, but I thought Shane played really well last night. He played limited minutes, but he played hard and strong. He was confident out there. Tonight it was we wanted to make sure that Morgan Geekie got in the lineup. That was important. Geeks played a good hockey game tonight, so there's competition there. But for Ryder. He got his feet wet a little bit last night. Got an opportunity to watch a competitive game tonight. Now go back to work after a day off tomorrow. Get ready to go back to work, and that's his job right now.
See, Dave, you had 40 plus hits tonight. Is there a mindset going in to be physical with you guys?
Well, not necessarily physical, but I mean if you forecheck, you're gonna have some bumps, and the first 5, 6, 7 minutes of the game, we turned a lot of pucks over. Actually, we didn't get it to the bottom, and then as we started to get pucks to the bottom, as we started to have some success on our forecheck, we gained a little more offensive zone time, and that was a good formula for us tonight. So the physicality piece is that's part of it for sure.
You get your first win here of the season. Is that somewhat significant to get things off and rolling? You got to get your first one, so you got it.
Well, you got to get your first, I guess. We got 3 of the 4 points. We're disappointed we didn't get 2 last night. The best we could do is get 2 here tonight. So I mean, that's the expectations. Coming into tonight, we're play a better hockey game and find a way to win on a back-to-back, which isn't normally not really easy to do early in the year. But real good, gritty performance by our guys.
Speaking of last night, was there any sense of deja vu there at the end of the second period with the 3-1 lead and a late penalty?
None. 0. Nothing. Nope. Nada. Absolutely not. Loved the room after the second period. Things that guys, when guys are talking about the right things, it doesn't mean it's always going to go the right way. But no, the room was relaxed. Looking forward to the opportunity to go out and enjoy playing with the lead.
There were a few momentum chances for the Kings to get back in it where you guys shut them down, which you didn't do against Anaheim. What was the difference there? Did they go out knowing beforehand, hey, we got to shut down this?
No, I mean, hey, that's the game. I mean, so things. We didn't make a ton of mistakes last night, but the ones that we did came back to haunt us. And tonight we found a way to, number one, to minimize those, and then to get through any of the rough patches that we had. So there's no magic to it. We worked hard. From our goaltender on out, everybody worked hard and played hard together. And that's, like I said, that's a good formula for this group.
Matty with an assist tonight. I think 12 of his first 13 games, he's found his way onto the score sheets, joined a pretty good group of people.
Yeah, probably moved him down in the lineup. He didn't score tonight, did he? So that's probably it for him. No, he's, he plays hard. He had some tough matchups tonight. And you know, for a young guy, you see his competitiveness, and he's only going to get better. He's going to, you know, he's a guy. He loves the game. He works hard at the game, and you know, when you're as competitive as he is, good things are going to happen. So, you know, like I said, for him, you know, you're going out on the road, and you know, you're the guy that's drawing the tough matchups. You know, especially through the first half of this hockey game, that's you know, that's a tough task, and I thought he met that challenge head on.
Hey Dave, a lot of talk about the offense. How do you feel about your defensemen for today?
Well, when you look at the guys that led the way, I mean, you start with a guy like Lars, right? It's just he's a battler and a warrior back there. You know, there was a shift in the second where I think he and Dunner got stuck out there for a couple of minutes, but really didn't give up a whole lot, you know, and you know, the opportunity that we did give up then, you know, was, you know, Jonesy was there to, you know, to have their back. So those guys on the back end are important. You know, we want to defend hard. You know, we still have some work to do to, you know, to get out of the zone and be efficient getting up ice, but it's coming. So, you know, those guys just continue leading the way with their, you know, with their engine, with their work ethic, with their compete, and as long as they do that, we'll be okay.
Thanks, Dave. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Coach.